sugar-free candy. You have all of these substitutes that seem like the healthier option, but it's actually just extremely processed and hard for your stomach to digest. No wonder you can't find these alternatives in Europe. Number two, the supermarkets in the US have so many options. If you go to a cereal aisle in the US, you're gonna have like 40 different cereals to choose from. And when you go to the cereal aisle in Europe, you have like 5 different cereals because half of the ingredients that are in the cereals in the US are just banned. So it is to no surprise that my nutritionist recommended me the Mediterranean diet. So she's putting me back on a European diet, which is basically just whole grains, vegetables, healthy fats, fish. She even recommended wine because it's an antioxidant. Try and cut out all this stuff in the next 3 weeks, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I go to college.
Yeah, so first off, I mean, there you go, right? We've heard this before. A younger American person goes to a European country.
Back to the US,
Remind me of this. TikTok plays by itself. It's really creepy. It's like a glitch lately. They go over abroad and they just find the food to be better quality, and their body, reacts better. They might trim up a little bit. They might feel better. They might be able to eat a little more and actually stay leaner. Things like that. It's pretty cool. Now, there's no doubt that shopping in an American style, U.S. supermarket here is fun. Like she said, there's tons of different choices, lots of colorful labels, and lots of actually colorful drinks and foods you can ingest. Neon colored food that looks a little bit unnatural. But if that's your thing, this is the place to go shopping for sure. But I have to say, all the cereals and even snack foods, which by the way, snack foods aren't healthy regardless of where they're from. But if you want to, have those every so often, the European equivalents are just usually better. They're usually a little bit cleaner. They're usually less sugar. They're usually a little bit more real ingredients, and things are usually colored with vegetables and fruits rather than chemical food colorings. And in my experience, based on various taste tests I've gotten to do both on and off camera, they taste the same or better. It's not like the European one tastes crappy. An American one filled with the bad stuff tastes really good. That's not been my experience. All right, my body on American food versus, okay, this guy's pretty much in shape already. 3 months on European food. Okay, so not a huge amount of time, but definitely a little bit of time. Take this as you will. His, maybe it's the lighting too, but his skin looks a little clearer, right? He looks a little more lean and defined, right? In the muscle structure. So maybe you call it what you will, but I kind of believe him. He's probably feeling a little better in the European food variety and diet. He claims in the description of the video that he was working out less, a whole lot less in Europe, probably because he was busy doing different things. His whole day-to-day is probably different than here in the U.S., but his physique, he felt, looked better, and he felt stronger each month he was there. So take that what you will. I found that pretty interesting. We go to the comments. People tend to agree. His skin looks clearer and his muscles are more defined. Could partially be the result of food consumed every day. OMG, don't listen to the comments. You're right. The food in America is so bad. Again, I think we do have great quality food when you can find it. It's just you have to weed through a lot of bad stuff to find it, right? It just seems to be, without much effort, you find better quality produce or meats in different countries. When you look at so many different pieces of media, videos, documentaries, testimonies online, whatever, take it what you will, but people have traveled, they find meats in like Australia, Japan, various European countries like better than here in the US on average. You can find really good meat here, it's just really expensive. Whereas that kind of quality meat might be more accessible, more affordable in different countries. It might just be the standard. We have another anecdote. No, literally, since moving to Europe, I do similar workouts at home and eat worse low-key. I've noticed more muscle growth than I ever saw at home. Now, this is something we always talk about in other videos. I know they're just saying it to kind of relate to the video, so they said Europe. But I always wonder, why not just say to where they moved, right? Maybe they want to keep their privacy, and that's okay. So it's not a huge deal, but... right, where does Europe mean? Did she move to Scotland? Did she move to Germany? Did she move to Serbia? We don't know. And unfortunately, we have the inverse. We have a European that has moved to North America. You don't even know how many kilograms I gained in only a few months. That sucks to hear, right? I mean, I feel like there's definitely something going on.
I hear people say how when they go to European countries, the food is just so much better. It's fresh. It doesn't taste like chemicals, blah, blah, blah. I never really believed that, because it's like, how much different can it be, right? John and I have been in Ireland for a week now.
Ireland,
and
cool.
When I tell you that we've been eating, okay? Enjoying food is delicious, 10 out of 10. The US could never. But when I tell you that I'm losing weight, I don't feel bloated.
Yeah, that's a common one.
Two slices of pizza in the US, I would feel like big, inflated.
Sorry to interrupt him, but I have to agree. Like, there are certain products that are basically the same type of product I get from the European store that replaced what I would have gotten from an American store here. And those same products, when it comes to different, even breads, I can access here in the U.S. just from a European import store. Certain products like that, it just seems like whenever I eat a meal made with these exclusive things from that store, I feel fine. Like, I feel full, I feel fine, but I don't feel bloated. And if I eat certain things from the U.S. like that, it depends on the brand. There's some good brands here. Like, I have Ezekiel bread, which is in the U.S., that is made in the U.S., and it's actually really lean and healthy. But if I don't get that, if I got any other thing bread here, it just makes you feel, it's weird. It like puffs up your face, and it makes you just don't look and feel as good. That really is a thing. I know most people will probably agree with that, and there might be some people that wouldn't, and that's fine. But it's definitely what I've felt in my experience. A lot of American food, not all of it, but a lot of it feels very processed and just bloats you up, and it's not a good thing.
Here, we've been eating pizza, pasta, Irish dishes. We've been going to pub food, and big meals, big meals. And I feel great. I feel energized. I don't feel fatigued.
It's pretty crazy to hear.
I feel like when you eat a lot of carbs, you get this like, you go up there and then you come down crashing. I don't feel that at all. So yes, when people say that food out here on this side of the world is that much better for you, they're not lying. Y'all ever hear people?
I mean, there you go. Another testimony. I mean, let me know. It's going to be a great video for comments from you. Where are you from? Where have you traveled to? And have you noticed a huge difference between foods? Obviously, food in different areas would be fun to try. I mean, you have all these different cultures, recipes, types of food, and I get that. And that's what makes the world go round. I think that's beautiful. And like I said, I have no doubt that people have came here from different countries to the U.S. and been maybe mind blown by how good something tastes. Like, we do have good food. I want to stress that. There's a lot of foods here I love, and quite frankly, I probably could live without long term. Like, I freaking love a lot of stuff we have here. But as I've gotten older, I've noticed a lot of the faults and a lot of the weird things when it comes to regulation or ignoring this or ignoring that, where most countries have addressed it and we haven't. Or wondering why even companies based here sell, products in 100 other countries done this way, but we do it this way and only for the American market. I just think it's very odd, right? Even fast food. People I hear constantly rave about KFC in other countries and it being really just good and savory and good chicken. And a lot of people here, including myself, have bad experiences with KFC here in the U.S. Why is the quality so crappy in their home country? It seems like, at least in some cases, but not the case in most other countries. American food industry is designed to supply the American healthcare industry. Yeah, I mean, I can't confirm that, but it certainly seems that way. It's kind of easy to draw that conclusion. Of course, the obvious, we have high food regulations in Ireland. Certain food additives allowed in the USA are banned here. Look at how green the grass is. Dairy and meat products are the best. Enjoy. That one hits hard because I've never been in person, but I've heard a lot of great things from people that have been to Ireland that I know. And of course, I've seen pictures and videos. Like, Ireland does look beautiful. The grass looks very lush and green and just, I don't know, somehow very pleasing to look at, very nutrient rich, perhaps. And dairy and meat products, I imagine, from Ireland would be incredible.
Yes.
Can I have breakfast, please?
Yes.
Breakfast in Europe.
Here's your bread.
Which, by the way, is very hard to define. Europe's a pretty big continent with a lot of countries. So, again, don't cringe too much at this very generalization, but here we go.
Cheese, ham, and some fruit.
Can I have something to drink?
Okay.
Yes, but it's extra.
Nice.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Here's your warm carbonated water.